And we are in Savannah, Georgia. Teron Millette coming up in our main event. But right now we square off Nate Campbell and Angel Rios in a 6-round lightweight bout. Rios was born in Puerto Rico, moved to New York City at the age of 4. 1997 New York Golden Gloves champion at 119 pounds. He's never been past 4 rounds. You see his record of 8-1 with 6 knockouts. Nate Campbell is a 29-year-old from Tallahassee, Florida. 132 pounds. 9-0 with 9 knockouts. Turned pro in February of 2000. Didn't want to turn pro earlier because he wasn't sure if he could support his family. A co-worker at a Winn-Dixie warehouse in Tallahassee convinced Campbell to give it a shot. And here he is. Married, father of 3, at 36 amateur bouts. 9 pro bouts, 22 rounds for each fighter in their pro careers.
Ready, blue.
So we begin round number 1. Campbell has gone 6 rounds once. Did it last year, scored a 6th round stoppage.
If you go by the records, and you can't always do that, we've shown that, but if you did, power on the menu when you're looking at Campbell.
Campbell has never had to worry about going to the judges' scorecards.
Power or no power, physical assets are physical assets. You'd like to see the taller, longer arm Campbell fight tall. Keep Rios at the end of his jab. Get full extension on his punches.
Good body work by Campbell. Good rights and lefts to the body. Rib cage area. Rios' only loss came in February of last year in New York. Lost a 4-round decision to Freddie Soto. Rios with the right hand on top.
The defensive posturing and liking of Campbell is to put that left shoulder up to protect his chin and to roll back to his right. Avoid the punches and look to counter. Right now, he's doing none of that. He's on the attack.
Good right hand to the body again by Campbell.
Well, right now, you would think Campbell is where Rios would want him, in close, where the shorter arm Rios can find and can touch Campbell, not have to work his way in to get closer to the taller Campbell. But if the taller Campbell had to be inside, he's going to the right place. He's going to that body.
And Teddy's mixed in an uppercut. He hasn't landed it, but he's thrown it.
And another thing Campbell has shown, the ability as the taller, longer-armed man to shorten his punches up and be able to throw short punches, even though he's got the longer arms on the inside. In other words, he can do it inside and outside. He posed a little bit there, Campbell. Admired his work after his last punch. Rios did what you're supposed to do, came right back punch.
Rios connecting with a double left hand in the inside.
You know, I just picked up that. You can see it there. Campbell, like most good punches, likes to admire his work. He better be careful of that.
A lot of leather in this first round. The first championship on October the 25th, 1990. 4-time heavyweight champion and Georgia native Evander Holyfield. Here, we'll talk to Evander a little bit later on. Checking out the action here in Savannah. Good action in round 1 for Nate Campbell and Angel Rios in a scheduled 6-round bout.
You know, with every good thing, something bad can be attached. Hey, what's the good about Campbell? The good is he's knocked out all 8 of his opponents. The bad is he could expect when he hits a guy for them to go away. And sometimes that could lead to him posing after he punches Bob. And he got caught. Even though it was his round, the first round, he got caught in that first round posing.
Campbell's an interesting story, Teddy, because as Rios scores a nice combination, he's 29. He turned pro just last year. Late start. We mentioned the story earlier. So he's got to look doubly impressive in every fight that he has.
Yes, sir.
Rios, he's only 20.
He has time. Time on his hands, on his side. As you said, 29-year-old Campbell. He's got to do it now.
Good counter left hand from Rios. Teddy, Rios has done a better job here in this second round of getting some things done on the inside.
Rios might be short compared to Campbell in the power department, and of course in the size department as far as long arms and height, but not as far as knowing what he's doing in there, being a solid opponent. Well, after all, Rios was a pretty good amateur. Won the 1997 New York Gold Glove at a smaller weight, at bantamweight.
Rios doing a pretty good job of blocking a lot of that attack from Campbell.
You know what Rios is doing? He's sitting in that pocket right there like a quarterback, looking for the receiver to all of a sudden get open. He's sitting right in there. Good eyes, staying in good defensive position, and he's looking to time Campbell in between. Rios is staying right in that pocket, looking for Campbell to throw something a little wide or pose. And then Campbell, or Rios, comes back at the right time.
Teddy, nice interior defense by Rios, too.
Yes, sir.
Just enough movement.
That's where that amateur background comes in. To sit in that pocket like a quarterback, you have to be calm. You can't panic. You have to understand where you are and that it is safe in there. A lot of less experienced guys who think it's not safe, they pull out. And you know what? They pull right into the punch.
Very good round two for Angel Rios. With his short punches. Nate Campbell underway with round number 3 in their scheduled 6-round lightweight bout. No knockdowns in the fight. Good first round for Campbell. Good second round for Rios. Rios very patient in that second round. And although the CompuBox numbers in round number 2 give the slight edge to Campbell, Rios landed the effective punches, Teddy, at least the way I saw it.
He did a good job picking his spots. Staying calm in the eye of the storm, inside in the pocket you were talking about. Being where he wanted to be, inside with the longer arm, Campbell.
Good right hook to the body by Campbell. Rios responds.
You know what this might be an illustration of this fight right here in front of us? A fighter, a young fighter, both young fighters, even though Campbell's 29 years old, he's only got 8 fights. Learning their identity, where they belong, what it is they should be doing consistently when they're in that ring. Campbell, even though early on in the first round, he won the round on the inside, I made a point of saying that's exactly where Rios would want him. You have to understand your identity. You're a tall man, yeah. You're going to beat certain guys on the inside because you're just better than them. Even though you shouldn't be there, you're just better than them. You can beat them inside, outside. You can stand on your head. You can beat them. But you have to learn your identity. On the whole, how you should approach your fight plan when you get in that ring. And you know what? Campbell might get a lesson in that tonight with Rios. Even though Campbell won that first round on the inside, does he belong on the inside? He's taller. Would he be better off on the outside with the shorter Rios? I think so.
You made that point in round number 1, Teddy, about Campbell on the inside and how it could turn out to be dangerous for him. There's an uppercut from Campbell.
And it doesn't mean Campbell, as he just did, won't have spots He has quick enough hands where he'll do okay on the inside. That still doesn't mean he belongs there with a shorter man. And when he steps up the ladder of competition in this business, he's going to have to make sure that he takes advantage of his assets.
A very relaxed 20-year-old Angel Rios. Nate Campbell fighting on 6 days rest against Angel Rios. Rios 8-1 with 6 knockouts. Campbell 9-0 with 9 knockouts. Round 4 scheduled for 6. Close bout. You take a look at the punch numbers through 3 rounds. The edge to Campbell. Teddy and I have it 2 rounds to 1 for Campbell. And Teddy, now he's using his jab to taller Campbell, and he's able to create the right distance for himself.
He just needs to be consistent and stick with it. Because everything in this world